Hey, beautiful bitches. Welcome to our channel, Tastefully Offensive. You have been offended
Already.
right off the bat.
Being called the B word. You guys are not bitches, okay? You're not bitches.
No, y'all my people.
That's
And as I
right.
said before, I refer to my people affectionately as bitches.
There's no way to affectionately
There is.
say the word
Hey,
bitch. Like,
beautiful
no.
bitches. I'm
All
calling them
right.
beautiful too. Has a nice flow, nice ring to
Well,
it.
I call them beautiful
I have
people.
a nice sultry voice. Hey,
All
beautiful bitches. How y'all,
that makes it better.
how
Like,
y'all
well, he
doing
sound a
this
little
evening?
good, so I'll be a
We
bitch.
appreciate you bitches for
Okay.
tuning in.
All right. We have said the
We
word enough. All
have
right.
violated all the FCC
We
rules,
have.
and we,
Even though
we
I
shall see
don't.
you later. This is the
Okay,
end
baby.
of Tastefully Offensive.
It is the end. Grand opening, grand
Grand close.
closing.
Okay, would you pull yourself together?
Okay,
Jesus.
go.
We are here to talk about a few subjects, topics, whatever, that have arisen,
Oh,
and
Jesus, 2 degrees.
I'm sorry. And there's a particular clip that is making its way on the rounds of social media, where a officer in Texas had pulled over a mom and her 15-year-old child,
Yeah,
and it sort of escalated out of control.
it did. And
And
we have differing opinions on what happened. So, what we want to do is show you a tiny clip of what happened, and then we'll discuss and see what you guys think in the comments. But we need to give a little backstory before we start because we're just going to skip to the end so that you can see exactly what happened. In the beginning, however, she was given a citation. We don't know what for, but he was trying to give her a citation. She was very combative
ooh,
and did not want to take the citation. So he gave her, well, he didn't, he was trying to hand it to her.
I think that's kind of subjective. I wouldn't say she was very combative,
Well,
but
that's where we differed.
right.
Yeah.
Well, you can't paint the picture
I,
and say that
well, they'll
she was
see
very
it.
combative right off the jump. Because
She
that's
was.
yeah, that's your opinion,
Okay,
right?
that's my opinion. But then if she wasn't combative, why wouldn't she take the citation? She wouldn't take it, you guys. So he ended up
You're trying
dropping
to
it.
lead the jury, but go ahead.
I'm not leading the jury. What I'm saying, we're giving backstory.
Okay.
And the thing is, if she wasn't being combative, then why wouldn't you? If you're being compliant, you're just gonna take the goddamn citation. She wouldn't take the citation.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. I don't agree with it. And he dropped it in the car. So she immediately picked it up and threw it out the window.
Tossed it out the window.
She tossed it
Ain't
out.
like she balled it up. She just
She tossed it out the window, and he said, "Okay, you're littering. Get out. You go."
yeah, you're under arrest. Basically, he was trying to arrest her for littering. I felt like he was the aggressor and instigator in the situation. I didn't feel like she was. I felt like she was being antagonized, harassed by this, uh, it's only black, this cracker,
No, no,
that
no.
was,
Well, this
yeah,
is not
yeah,
my channel, so okay.
he's a cracker.
Well, he
It
is
was,
a cracker.
yeah,
You
he's a
can't
cracker.
use the term cracker. I don't think.
Oh, okay, saltine. He was
He's
a
a white.
saltine,
No.
and
Oh,
he was trying to
Jesus.
forcefully arrest
Okay.
the sister.
Okay, so we won't say, well, he did forcefully after about 2 minutes of trying to convince her to get out the car. She kept saying she wanted to talk to a supervisor. He kept telling her he is a supervisor. He even called her by name. He said, Tanisha, look, what is it that I can do to get you to comply? She's going on and on about how she has her son and she doesn't want to get out because she doesn't feel safe with him. And he's like, I'm the supervisor on duty. I need you to get out this car. He was really trying to talk to her at first. And now we're going to show the video of what happened after she would not comply.
Oh, wait, please, sir, stop. Stop, wait, stop. Mom, chill out, mom, chill out. Wait, stop, sir, please stop. Wait, stop, please stop. Wait, stop, sir, stop, please. Wait, please, stop. No, stop, please, I'm scared, stop. Wait, stop, please. Wait, please, stop, sir. Wait, stop. Wait, stop. Stop, please. Wait, please stop. Please stop. Stop. Wait, stop, please. Okay, wait. I can get out. I can get out. Please, just don't touch me.
So yeah, I think your lead up to me was a little misleading. So in the video doesn't capture all of it because obviously we don't have time to show it all. But I felt like he was very aggressive from the jump. Like when you get a chance to watch the full clip, he grabs her arm, like he's strong arming her from the jump for no reason. Like there's no reason for you to grab her. Why are you trying to pull her out the car? I just felt like that was totally unnecessary. And police, you're not supposed to escalate the situation. You're supposed to de-escalate the situation. That's where the police officers get it wrong all the time.
Well,
Their tactics, I guarantee you, if that was a white woman, he would have never did all that. You have Karen after Karen after Karen, young ones talking slick, crazy to these officers.
Man.
They don't do none of this. So I just felt like all of that was racially motivated. I guarantee you he wouldn't have did that to no white woman.
Okay.
I feel like their training is off. Like I said, officers are to de-escalate. He clearly escalated this whole situation from jump.
He did not.
Over a citation, over a ticket. Again, we don't know what the ticket was for, but obviously it wasn't anything malicious. Dude, she dropped the ticket out the window. So what? You got all her information in the system. Keep it moving. If it's not an offense where you to arrest her, apprehend her, so what? You didn't like it because she didn't want to take the ticket.
Okay, I
Keep
agree
it moving,
with you.
buddy. Like you totally escalated the situation. That chick, she could have ended up dead because you want to reach in and grab
or because
and pull.
of her own behavior.
No,
like,
'cause
so
of his
here's
behavior.
where we differ, you guys. Two
Yeah.
things can be true at once.
Yeah.
I actually do agree with him about the police training and everything. I do agree that it went too far. However, I feel like she's the one who did it. I feel like if she was compliant and just got out the goddamn car in the first place or took the citation, like your son is literally sitting there begging you to, he's saying, Mom, stop, Mom, stop, calm down, Mom, just take the ticket. And at one point, the police even told her, just take the ticket and go. Her son is pleading with her, Mom, he said take the ticket and go.
Why is he so...
And she's still going crazy on him. If my kid was there, the reason that we don't agree is not that I agree with her being, manhandled or anything, because I don't. I just feel like if your kid is there begging you to calm down, why wouldn't you calm down for your kid? Like,
No, I disagree with that.
I'm gonna shut up once I hear my baby in distress.
She's not even. I don't even think she can hear her kid. Like this dude is grabbing
Then
her.
something's
My
wrong
thing
with
is
her.
this. Yeah, no. When you're in a
If
high
you're
pressure.
so mad that you can't over a
she's
ticket,
in a high pressure, stressful situation.
She
And
may be
again,
stressful.
you got fight or flight. You've seen this girl. I'm sure she's seen
this
dozens.
is a ticket, baby.
Okay,
A
I'm
fight or
saying
flight,
she did not
seriously?
want to get out of that damn car, and I do not blame her.
No, let's
Because
talk about
hold on,
initially.
babe. You don't. I'm sure she's seen, just like we've seen, all these countless. It's not even men anymore. Women getting shot, getting
Yes.
killed up by the police. So hell no, I ain't stepping out the car. And yeah, I don't blame her for not getting out the car. If it's a routine citation, I don't understand the point of him first just aggressively latching onto her arm. Like over a piece of paper. Again, you have the information. You have all her information in the system. It appeared to be like a routine. Maybe she blew a stop sign. Maybe she was speeding.
Right, so
like
just
it's
take
nothing.
the goddamn ticket and move on.
Okay, but I'm saying you're the officer.
Yeah.
Why are
take the
you
ticket.
grabbing the lady over a piece of paper? There's no reason to. You're taught to de-escalate, not escalate. He's clearly
I
escalating the
understand that.
situation.
He
You latching on,
wasn't.
you grabbing my hand. Yeah, my reflex is to snatch away. Like, why are you grabbing
Okay,
me?
but you're missing the whole point.
No,
My whole
you're missing the
point-
whole point.
My whole
He's
point is
a peace
initially,
officer. You're raising.
Oh, Jesus,
you're
a police
raising.
officer.
Yeah, you're a police officer.
They have
You're
been called
raising
police
the
officers
temperature,
forever.
dude. You're raising the temperature of a situation.
Her temperature
Anytime
was
you
already
grab,
up there, baby,
but why
because
would you raise it
Why
higher?
would you
Yeah,
not just take the ticket?
she's
why would you not just take the
she's
ticket?
fearful. She's up.
Fearful
She's
of what? A ticket?
of getting her getting
Take
shot.
the citation.
Of
You
getting
wouldn't-
killed, baby.
Oh
She's
my
fearful of
God.
getting killed.
Baby,
When he reaches in and grabs her, if a cop is reaching in and grabbing
you
me,
keep going after the fact. Let's talk about why she would not just take the ticket.
okay,
Just
so
take
she
the
didn't
ticket
take.
and
Okay,
go.
and so what? She
You're
didn't take the
sitting there
ticket.
with your kid,
Okay,
just
so
take the
I'm a
ticket
police
and go.
officer. She drops the ticket outside. So what? So
Okay,
what?
and I agree with you
So
on that.
what?
But my thing is, she was aggressive initially, and I know you're not supposed to call black women aggressive. I
He
know,
grabbed
I
her
get it.
arm.
However,
Why are
she
you grabbing
was
her
very
arm?
combative for
Yeah, I
no
would be
good
too
reason.
if a motherfucker reach in and grab my arm.
I'm talking about before, babe. Why you keep going to after? You're talking about after. I'm talking about why not just take the freaking
Because she
ticket
didn't
and
want it.
go?
She was perfectly calm
She didn't
at that
want it.
situation. She
We-
was like,
none of us ever
she
want a
said,
ticket.
I
Are
don't
you
want to
kidding me?
take the, I don't want to take it. She,
Okay, that don't
she
mean
took
nothing.
her license, the paper. He initiates it by throwing the paper into the car.
No, he said, "Here you go, take it."
And
She
he
said,
threw
"I
it.
won't take it. I'm not taking it."
And he
she
threw
literally
it.
said, "I'm not taking it."
And he threw it into the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she picked it up and dropped it outside the car.
Why?
Okay,
would
so
she
why
just take
then
the
why
freaking
as
ticket,
why as the
baby?
authority figure are you gonna escalate the situation by reaching in and grabbing her arm? Hard as shit, grabbing her arm and locking onto her arm. I just
Okay.
felt like he was completely out of line and he escalated. You're to de-escalate, not escalate.
However,
And I don't
to
think he would have did
me,
that to no white woman.
My whole
And like I
thing,
said, we've
and
seen all these Karens
race
talk
aside,
crazy.
like I'm not even playing the whole race card.
I
either.
am.
I know
Because
you
he wouldn't
are,
have did it to no white woman.
But my whole thing is, maybe a white woman wouldn't have been that combative.
Oh, I've seen
I
white
don't
women
know.
way more combative. Talk to the police, slick, crazy, any kind of way. And
Okay.
none of this happened.
But you are
None of that.
You're missing the point. My
No,
point
you're missing the
is,
point.
if it were you in the car, or if it were me in the car, and my
If it was
baby,
me and he grabbed me,
then my
I ain't
baby
thinking about
was
my
in
baby.
there.
As a matter
Well,
of
that's
fact,
the
I
problem.
would have
That's
an
my
issue with
problem
my
her.
baby because
Oh.
he's screaming like a little girl. Dude,
Oh my
she
God,
told him,
baby.
call your dad. Do that. At least you can do is call your dad. Call your dad. If you're
Oh
just
my
going to sit
God.
there and scream
He's 13
like a little
years
girl.
old.
15.
He
He's
was
15 years
Oh,
old.
well, still.
You're 15, dude.
Still, you
That's
see
somebody
your mom.
grabbing your mom. Like, dude, get off
No,
my mom.
you see your
Get off my mom.
being a jerk.
No, she wasn't being a
during
jerk.
routine
She wasn't being a jerk. She was
traffic
being
stop. Jesus,
harassed
just
by a
take the
white
freaking
police
ticket
officer, and
go
you're
talk to the judge.
yeah. He was being harassed by a white police
Like, I'm
officer.
not gonna have my kid in distress.
No, my
and
kid needs to come
continue-
to my back
That
and say, "Hey,
baby,
get
you
your
guys,
hands off my mom.
That son
Get off my
kept
mom."
He kept saying, "Mom, calm down. Mom, it's okay. Mom, calm down.
It
Just
ain't.
take
It
the
ain't.
ticket."
It's not that
And she
because
just wouldn't
she's being
calm
grabbed
down.
and trying to be.
I'm not going to
No,
be so
and she's
mad
trying
that
to.
my
He's trying to
baby-
yank my mom out the car. Get your hands off my mom.
We're talking about beforehand, baby.
Get your
We're talking
hands off
about-
my mom, dude.
Okay.
That's
We're
what I'm
being
saying.
Circular. We're going in
We are,
circles.
but get your hands off my mom.
All right. So
That's
you guys
me.
saw the
I'm
clip.
defending my mom. Get the hell off my mom.
Oh my God.
Get off my mom.
But
Yes, me. I'm get
initially,
away
if your
from my
mom
mom.
is wrong, calm
She
down.
wasn't
Mom.
wrong.
Just take the freaking ticket.
And
she was.
not wrong. He was wrong. He was
Okay.
wrong.
All right.
He's the officer. He escalated the situation. He was wrong.
Okay. You guys saw the clip, so you guys be the judge.
Watch the full
Unfortunately,
clip, not
we
the edited
couldn't
clip that we
send-
showed you
It
all.
was,
The
it
full
was just
clip,
the,
when he
the
threw the-
ending part that we could
Yeah, when
show
he
you
threw the
because
ticket in the car.
we can't include the full clip,
Right.
unfortunately. But
Right.
that's
Take
pretty
a
much
look for
what
yourself.
happened in the beginning. She was super combative, yada yada.
He was super aggressive and combative and escalated.
All right, so we move.
Okay, we will now talk about something a little less intense. Clarissa Shields made the headlines last week.
Another aggressive lady.
Yeah, she is aggressive. So we will move on. She's aggressive.
Yeah.
But she's a fighter. She's supposed to be.
Wow.
That's what she does for a living. And she made headlines on a podcast. Basically, a podcaster asked her what current male champion, not just a male fighter, current male champion, could she beat? And she said Rolly Ramiro, who's a current welterweight champion. He just beat Ryan Garcia in his last fight. Ryan Garcia is pretty popular, good fighter, young fighter, who is also currently holding the belt. So I guess what sort of triggered Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay was that she honestly felt like she could beat a male fighter and a male champion at that. And so he and Ocho discussed it. Ocho always sort of straddles the fence. He don't want to offend any athletes, so he just tries to play both sides and don't want to say anything. And Shannon basically spoke his mind and basically was like she would have no chance. against a male fighter. So Shannon, he's very astute in terms of, physiology and physicality in terms of, males and females. Like obviously males have more testosterone, bigger bones, and are, stronger. There's a reason they have female athletics and male athletics and that they don't intermix unless you're trans. And that becomes an issue under the Democrats. And the one thing I do side with Trump on is he's trying to get rid of all of that.
Where are we going, baby?
He's trying to get rid of all of that trans.
Listen,
and
lock in. Clarissa.
You got trans
Clarissa,
being able to compete
baby.
in the Olympics.
Shields
But and Rolly
Shannon.
Romero. So basically Clarissa heard Shannon going, he didn't really go off. He just laid out the facts. And
it was a fact.
the next day she came on Club Shay Shay. She, she's been on there before, but the one thing I give Clarissa, she's not afraid of the smoke. So she showed up, she stated her point, and
she had no point.
Yeah, that she felt like she's more skilled. Rolly Romero is awkward, and he is. He's awkward, but he's strong. He's strong as hell. He has serious punching power. And even Clarissa, for a woman fighter, like she's considered the greatest female fighter of all time, she doesn't have punching power. Like she's won 18 fights. She's only had 3 knockouts of women. So 3 knockouts. In order to fight a man, you got to be able to keep this man off you with some type of power. She can't knock out women.
Yeah.
How the hell is she gonna keep Rolly up off of her? And she's a bigger woman. Like her last fight was at 185 pounds, which is heavy for her. She usually, she's went up several weight classes. She said she would fight at like 170, 165 against Rolly, against this male who fights normally at 147, but he probably walks around at like, 170, 165, but he fights at 147. So.
Well, she seems to think that because her reach is longer than he is, that she can beat him. And she's telling Shannon that, boxing is different. You don't have to be stronger in order to win. And even her speaking on that show, I couldn't get through it because she sounds like an idiot. I'm sorry. And I just feel like you say she doesn't duck the smoke, so she ended up on his show. I feel like she's a clout chaser. I'm sorry. She does anything to remain relevant, and she's pretty ridiculous. Like, I can't stand her. I can't stand her face. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand her name. I can't stand anything about her. So, anytime, like the podcaster that was talking about her, and she ended up calling in, acting like she was somebody else, and then he clocked her that it was her, and she fessed up that it's her. It's like, girl, you can't chase everybody that don't like you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't like you because you're an idiot.
Yeah, and right. I guess she's a clout chaser to a certain extent, but she's super popular now, where I don't think she has to do that.
For a bad reason. Like, she stays on
she
the
does,
blogs,
but
and people don't like her.
But she is a great fighter. I mean, the bottom line, she's a great fighter. She's a great female fighter, considered
It's overshadowed.
Yeah, considered the greatest female fighter of all time. But again, she's not going to beat a man. And so she basically was saying, she's more skilled than Rolly. She has good reach, jab. She can avoid getting hit. But this dude, he's a man, and he's strong as shit. Like, he's gonna walk right through your punches and knock your ass out. Yeah. Like, period. And the crazy thing is, there's a clip. I mean, you can look it up. There's a clip of her sparring where this dude clocked her, knocked her down, flat knocked her down, and they cut it when she's flat on her back. She said she didn't get knocked out, and she went on this whole, his gloves didn't have padding in it, and she had just beat up on him for weeks, and all of a sudden, and so somebody took the gloves. His gloves didn't have padding in. Blah 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 blah. But this dude that flattened her, and again, it's on. You can look it up. That same guy, the guy that she said she's gonna knock out now, Rolly, knocked that guy out in a real fight. Like the dude that knocked her down, Rolly knocked that dude completely flat out. And so you're saying you're going to beat Rolly, and this random dude that just knocked you flat out with headgear on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just think she's delirious in that
She
fact,
is.
and she did try to move the goalposts a little bit because she was talking about specifically about sparring, and then Shannon was like, "No, we're talking about a real fight,
Right.
no headgear, no this," and then she kind of backtracked a little bit
She
and was
did.
saying, "You know, no, I'm talking about sparring,"
Yeah.
and he's basically like, "Well, can you beat him or not in a fight?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, it wouldn't be sanctioned because he's a male, you know." Yeah, no, it's never going to be sanctioned. It'll never
She's
happen.
just talking, basically,
She's just
to
talking.
get clout. She just
I don't
wants
think
to
it
stay
is.
relevant.
I think she really thinks she can beat him because he's awkward and his style doesn't look like all these other great fighters' style. But again, he's a man
wish he
and he
would
hits
just
hard as hell.
beat her
And he
ass.
was on, and so they brought Rolly on last night. He was on Club Shay Shay, and they asked him flat out about it, and he was like, "I hate that we have to talk about it." He told a great story. I ain't gonna get into it, but he told a great story about how he became where he is and Floyd Mayweather saved his life. It was a really out the blue. Just came out, started talking. Excellent story. But basically, he was just like, he said, I don't fight girls. Basically, like I don't fight women. You know, if
Right,
she says
which
she'll knock me out,
makes
she'll knock me
sense.
out. And then Shannon, of course, you know, Shannon put the cables on. Well, what about 20 million? And he started laughing. He was like, well, you know, 20 million means a lot. It talks a lot. And then he was just like, listen, he was like, I'm not going to, you know, jeopardize my morals, my standards. I do not hit women. I don't care if it's 50 million, 100 million. I'm not going to
I like
fight a
that.
woman. It's not going to,
Yeah.
it won't ever happen. I'm not going to entertain it. And
Yeah.
that
And
was
I
that.
feel like she knew that. She knows that already. Like, I just feel like she does all this stuff, like I said, for attention. She just loves to stay relevant. She
True.
loves to stay on the blogs. If for better or worse, she don't care if they're talking about the way she dressed or the fact that she's dating Papoose. Like, she doesn't care what they're talking about. She just wants to be talked about.
She does. She wants to be relevant.
Yeah. And we have
Yeah, I
given
don't-
her way too much relevance.
We have,
already.
and Papoose.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I don't even know a single song. Does he have a song? I don't know anything about. I just know the name, and it has a funny name, Papoose. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
Papoose? It sound like, I don't know, a booty or a purse. It sound like, what is Papoose? I don't even know what that means. I don't know him as a rapper.
Well,
I don't know if she's making him relevant or vice versa. Like, is he popular enough
Well,
to
you
make
know
her?
he was married to Remy Ma, or
Again,
is
yeah.
still married to Remy Ma. They are
Right.
separated.
But she's another one. Like, I don't
Remy?
think a lot of people. I know Remy because of the drink. Like, that's the only thing that
no,
brings.
Remy Ma.
Yeah,
It's
it
not-
rings a bell because of
No,
the alcohol.
I'm conceited. I got a reason. See, I look too good for this necklace. That's her.
Yeah.
And
I
lean
don't know
back.
that
Lean
didn't-
back.
Lean back, I know.
Yeah, with
That
her and Fat
whatever
Joe.
you said prior, I don't know what the hell that was.
You do. You know I'm conceited. Everybody knows conceited. But anyway,
Maybe you
we're
just
done.
didn't do a good job of singing it or rap. Were you rapping or
Listen,
singing?
I
Or
was
combo?
doing a little bit of both, but if you want me to
Not a
get
good
into it,
job.
I'll get into it.
Maybe you should try again. Because that was terrible.
They don't want to hear me. They don't
They
want to
do
hear
not.
me.
They don't.
Okay?
They do not.
They know what I'm talking about, though.
But I know
actually.
Remy
if you
from
are
the
cool
drink.
people, baby is not a cool person, you guys.
That's
he is
true,
not.
but-
He is.
Yeah, I don't know Papoose. I don't know Remy. I do know Clarissa Shields. Like I said, I don't know who made who, but okay, we're gonna touch on quickly. We're gonna touch on Bam Adebayo. I know everybody knows who Bam Adebayo is, right?
I don't.
Yeah, most of the sports world doesn't even know who Bam Adebayo is. We'll just refer to him as Bam, so I don't have to say Bam Adebayo again.
Yeah, 'cause I'm tired of hearing it.
So Tuesday night, he set the sports world on its ear by scoring 83 points in an NBA game. What you chuckling
That's
for?
wild.
That is
though.
wild.
Yeah.
You don't even know it's wild. That is
I know
wild.
It's wild. Baby, I
83
watch
points in
sports.
one game. Yeah, you do. You
Yeah,
are
thank you.
very knowledgeable of sports. I will give you that.
Thank you.
Um,
So let's talk about it then. Like, how does one get to do that? Are they just giving him the ball? Was it a terrible team? Like, how
Yeah.
does that happen?
Yeah, great question. So first off, it was a terrible team, the worst team in the NBA, and they're currently tanking. So it's the Washington Wizards, and tanking means you're losing on purpose. So they have a team full of trying to get a higher draft pick. So you tank, you lose on purpose. So next year you got a better chance of getting the first overall pick in the NBA draft.
So,
So
wait,
they're
does
losing
that
on
mean
purpose.
that they allowed him to do that then?
Kind of, sort of. So by playing the players that they played, so and, you know, I'm a sports junkie. I did not know any of the players on Washington that were playing. right? And so they had a bunch of young players, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, players that were young and no good. Not a single name player played in that game for Washington. So keep that in mind and perspective that they're a team that has no good players and they're actively trying to lose on purpose to get a higher draft pick. So that sort of tied into it. And Bam, to talk about Bam, Bam's not known as a scorer. So it's not like Anthony Edwards scored 83 or Luka Doncic scored 83 or any of these super duper star scorers in the league. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody has scored 80 since Kobe did in 2006. When Kobe scored 81, went crazy, ridiculous number. So essentially, that's the modern NBA record, even though it's not the overall NBA record. It's what people consider the modern NBA. 3-point line since the NBA ABA merger in late 1970s. So Kobe scored 81. Wilt Chamberlain has the all-time record. He scored 100 points in Hershey, Pennsylvania back in 1960 something. He scored 100. There's no video footage of it whatsoever. So that's the NBA record. But people recognize that 81 for Kobe is just like the benchmark. And so Bam, who's never scored more than 40 points in a single game in his career. I think 41 was his career high. And he's not a scorer. Like, he doesn't even average 20 points a game. He's somebody that you would never expect to score 50 points in a game. So long story short, he went crazy on them early. He scored 31 points in the very first quarter, right off the bat. Boom. Had 43 at halftime. Had 62 at the end of the third quarter. All of those points were legit.
Yeah.
Right? He's not a three-point shooter. For the game, he made 7 3-pointers, which is a lot.
7.
He made 7, but he shot 22 threes. He's not a three-point shooter. He doesn't even shoot threes like that. Yeah. So anyway, about midway through the fourth quarter is when it got janky. Go ahead. You about to say something?
No, my question is, why did he have the ball so much? It kind of feels like, was his teammates attempting to get him to do this,
Yes.
or what?
Yes.
Okay.
So the game was not close from the jump. Miami was blowing them out from the jump all the way throughout the game. So the game wasn't really a close competitive game. But once he started racking up those points, his team obviously recognized, okay, wow, he might have a chance to do something special.
Yeah.
43 points at half. Let's just feed him the ball. So, yeah, they were giving him the ball. But he was still scoring legitimately through 3 quarters. So we can't take that away from him.
Right.
He had 62 through 3 and was doing it a legit way. When it got to about 5 minutes left in the game, it just became a freak show. Like, it was no longer a basketball game. So Miami, to speed it up, they were fouling Washington on purpose to stop the clock. So the clock wouldn't keep running, to give them more chances to get him the ball. So they were fouling the other team on purpose to stop the clock, get the ball back, give it to him. He's just going 1-on-5, and he went to it wasn't even a aesthetically pleasing 83. He shot 43 free throws, which is an NBA record by a mile. 43 free throws he attempted from getting fouled. He only averages 4 free throw attempts a game.
Crazy.
So a man averages 4 free throw attempts a game, shot 43. 43 free throws. And he was getting fouled. Washington, terrible team, young players. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. They were putting 3 guys on them, just fouling the shit out of them. It just became a circus because they kept fouling. Miami kept fouling. Washington kept fouling. Miami was fouling on purpose. Miami's players that got fouled and were shooting free throws outside of Bam were missing the free throws on purpose. So they were throwing the ball at the rim to get extra possessions, to try to get the offensive rebound, get it to Bam, let him score. Yeah. It was a joke. Like, it was a farce. At the end, it was a farce. And he didn't shoot the ball well overall. Like, he shot less than 50% for the game, which means he missed more shots than he took. Usually if somebody scores that much, they're on fire. They're scoring. Right. He was on fire the first quarter. After that, he was just throwing up shots, 3-pointers with 4 people hanging on him. He just was fortunate that Washington was young and dumb. And it was fouling the hell out of him. And it just became a joke. So he did get the 83. He passed Kobe all on free throws. Like, they were from 77 on, they were all free throws. So it wasn't like he was making buckets and doing this, that, and the other. It was just not right, and it just turned into.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, because he's not that type of player. He's known as a hard-nosed defensive player, a grinded out, a rebounder. He's just not a scorer, and so everybody's looking at him sideways, and you got all these Kobe fans that have slanted everything, like, oh, he should have. Once he scored 81, he should have checked himself out of the game. No, you're going to go for it. If that's you, you're going to go for it. You're going to try to go past 81. So I can't blame him for that, but his team and the other team, I lay the fault at, his coaches for telling his teammates to foul and do all this other stuff. I got you. Do all this other stuff. And like I said, it was kind of a farce. I mean, he did get 83. Credit to him. It takes a lot of physical stamina to do that, to get up 43 shots and 43 free throws. You have to be in tremendous shape. So kudos to Bam for, putting himself in that position to get that many points. But it was kind of janky, all things being considered.
Bam.
So, yeah, that was very lazy and tired. You just like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. This podcast has gone on forever. This is bullshit. We argued and whatnot. But, yeah, and I'm coughing. It's time to lay it down.
It is.
So yeah,
yay, Bam.
Yeah, you want to sign us out before you pass out?
No. I'm going to let you do it, baby. Go ahead. Your podcast.
It is not my podcast. It's our podcast.
It, baby. It's yours.
No, it's ours.
All
No.
right. Sign us out.
All right.
What's your sign out?
I don't know. Bye, bitches.
No.
Bye to all the bitches.
Oh,
hey,
Jesus.
beautiful bitches. We're going bye-bye.
Oh, Jesus. How about telling them to like, comment, subscribe?
Yeah, that's what you're here for. Wake up and say something.
No, you.
Wake up. After you was arguing with me about the police officer.
Say so. Yeah.
Black woman getting the hell beat out of and dragged out the car. Wait till they start dragging your black ass out the car. Then you're going to be like, hey.
No, because you know what? I'm going to take the ticket.
You ain't going to drag your black ass out anyway.
All right. Let's move.
We're not moving. We're going.
We're going.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Bye-bye.
All right. We got, what are we at now? 13? 13. We did meet our goal, so we're going to try to double it up.
How was that a go?
We're going for 15 for next week. We're going for 15. Stop coughing. We're going to get 15. We're at 13, I think. Maybe I gave us an extra one. But we're going for 15. We had one last week. Let's get 2. Boom. Let's go for it. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye, bitches.